Salutations, YouTube. Firestorm here. First of all, Happy New Year's. From me in Canada. It's been an interesting year altogether. Mostly just eat, sleep, work. Um, if I'm lucky, hang out with friends. I think for a resolution of some sort, I want to try to actually go and see my friends a bit more. Try to find a way to flex out all of my schedule so I can get enough sleep, enough time with friends, and all that cool stuff. I want to try to also do longer videos so I can actually try to make a little bit of progress in my goal. Even though I've only directly started this actual project a little over a week ago, I feel that, yeah, because of the whole changes with YouTube, which are a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, between them wanting more than 20 minutes of video, that is one thing I sadly cannot do. However, I will give it my best attempt. What interesting things happened to me this year that I can actually say? Far too many negatives, actually. To begin with, November, I'll backtrack a little bit. November was a very tough month personally. It was also my birthday month. Between having a relationship that ended on a sour note, also losing a couple of very dear friends of mine, which we don't even talk anymore because one decided to be a bit distant, and then she broke my trust in the worst way possible, to put it nicely. What no one knows is I actually suspected that, and do I forgive her for it? Honestly, in a way, I kind of do. At other times, I wish she would see the mistake. She's one of the few people I can't stay mad at because I've been with this girl originally for on and off 8 years, and before all of this, we were great friends, and this is partly why I can't stay mad. I Sadly, that was a big blow to me, and unfortunately, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that just yet. I am slowly getting better, but yeah. To the people of the United States, I am really sorry that Trump won. Um, do I think that there will be good out of it? I am not too positive, but I really, really hope for your sakes because I'm also respectful, and I really wish that the United States would actually be more decent under Trump's ruling. I do not know what is going to happen. Like I said, he's only just starting as president this month. I am not too sure. I recently got in contact with a couple of old friends that actually moved from Ladysmith to Nanaimo recently, and I just found out about this a little over 2 weeks ago. My original plan was to actually try to get everyone caught up, but between our schedules and the fact that I barely catch them on Facebook, made that a little difficult. Do I still want to get in touch with my friends? Oh yeah, I do. Because, like I said, for a New Year's resolution, I want to try to catch up with old friends and, I don't know, I guess try to be a bit more happier in my life. Not that I'm not happy, but I've been dealing with a lot of mental stresses. Um, I am not sad or anything like that, but it's just trying to figure out which path to follow in my life. I still have no idea. I mean, for crying out loud, I recently turned 22, and I honestly hope that with this channel, once I do become a bit more known, maybe it'll be the answer that I'm seeking, even if it only becomes bare bones and actually gets me enough to pay rent as a goal. That would be a nice goal. But I want to do this because of my heroes. While I actually am liking the idea more and more, and I'm not that much of a stuttering mess now, thank God. But it doesn't feel right. I still feel empty. I actually recently just finished watching a video from Aki Dearest, and I agree with her on a couple of certain points where we all gotta try to be more adult-like. And honestly, it's not that I'm not trying, not for the lack of it, but also it's mostly for the lack of it. At least in a standpoint. Let's see. Anything else that's been happening? Let's see. I had a few interesting encounters on and off. There were slight periods where I felt like I was slowly losing my mind, but then again, when am I not? Especially when I'm under stress. I kind of just wish that life would be a lot simpler in some aspects. Like, with the way that things are going around the world, and I'm not trying to get all philosophical or anything like that. It's just things that I notice every day. I see people struggling. It's kind of sad, to be honest. The world that people live in, it's slowly becoming more and more negative, I suppose the right word to use is. Do I plan for anything big? To be frank, mostly for now, I'm just content with the fact I'm living. I do want to get better eventually, and I do want things to work out. But as it sits, I know for a fact that it'll be hard for it to work out. Am I upset about this? No, not really. Because I know everything just happens for a reason. What is happening with me? I do not know. I would ask my angels, but they haven't really gave me an answer yet. For all those people that are following the spiritual form of things, me, I'm personally more on a chaotic note. I think that chaos is, a necessity of sort. Do I think that life could be better? It has its ups and downs. Yes, I agree it could be a bit better, but with everything else that's been going on, the days that they are better, I am really content with. But I digress. With everything else that's been going on since I'm not in school anymore, mostly just doing work, work 3 nights a week, and then I work 2 days a week with my normal Monday, Friday kind of thing on and off, so to speak. Do I like I said, I want to be a bit more productive, but my problem is I don't have a set goal in mind. My mind feels like it's a tunnel of confusion. Like you're inside a maze, surrounded by stairs. Every time you try to walk up a set of stairs and you end up to another floor, you walk into another area and you're up another either really high or really low inside of my mind. That's basically what I'm dealing with right now. Do I think that life has a meaning behind the days? I honestly cannot tell you. Some of the days that I've been through have been some of the best days. Like, I ended up getting a TV dirt cheap, for example. Normally, the TV itself, plus with taxes, would have normally costed me $600, for example. I ended up getting the TV for $250. Yeah, that was a good day. I haven't smiled that much in a long time, besides when I'm with my friends and stuff. I'm sorry. I've also been drinking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie on that, and it's finally starting to kick in. And of course, with the fact I got work again tomorrow, which I think I'm gonna probably kick myself in the ass for, but that will be future me's problem. Do I feel that I have any regret? Well, doesn't everyone? I mean, eventually all regrets will go away, just like how time will heal all wounds. That's a saying I do believe in. Will it happen right away? Sure. I highly doubt it'll happen right away. Though I also think that between everything else and things that have been happening with life, let's see. So I already told you in November. What can I say about October? October, I ended up doing Halloween for one last year. I dressed up as a medieval kind of priest thing with a pirate flintlock. I think that was kind of an interesting twist on my costume. It was actually a lot of fun. Um, yeah. On top of that, I've gotten into different kinds of music throughout the year. All the lessons I've learned, and a couple of them I would have to repeat, but overall they've been really good lessons, and I've tried to have decent morals. At least I believe I'm making a decent effort. It's kind of hard to try to at least pull a 20-minute video for YouTube. I mean, I'm already 13 minutes in, but I don't know. There's not really much going on. I mean, because of the whole copy strike laws and all that freaking BS in the background, I can't really do anything productive. But if you actually seen my channel plans for that video, again, I would love to react to stuff like Ruby from Rooster Teeth. Maybe react to a couple songs that actually suit the mood, and honestly, that would be a dream come true. I would love to do a let's play slash react channel in my own right. And I definitely would love to get the support of like Wing Cloud, from the people I've done Hyperdimension Neptunia. I would actually like to play that on and record it, and do my own thing. Also for Blizzard, I would like to actually do a few recordings of World of Warcraft, because I actually am also playing that on the side. I actually have a level 100 warrior, and I am currently working on a level 72 hunter right now. And I want to try to get my hunter built up. I also want to try to do all those things. Now, regarding the whole Ask Firestorm bit, yes, I would love to do something like that. Once I get people to subscribe and fall under me and all that stuff. Because honestly, I feel like I can't really explain myself without making it into a game, so to speak. I'm pretty open minded to a point. I can be loyal to those that are willing to be my friends. And yeah, regardless of everything, like I said, because of my YouTube heroes, this is the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because not only do I want them to recognize me as a person one day, but I want to also be their friend and actually be there for them. I would love to actually meet my heroes face to face. Each person have taught me so much. Aki has taught me to follow your parental instincts to a point. Like in certain scenarios, you have to have a bit of a parental thing in order to help with younger members of audience, for example. For Noble, he taught me how to deal with all seriousness in a video game and make it a little goofy, because you need that little bit of extra laughter, because without it, it would be a really dull thing, and life in general without laughter is pretty dull. Now from Misty, which again, congratulations on the girl, and I can't wait till the day comes, and I hope you actually do pictures. I would actually love to see young Misty. What he taught me is the fact that patience play a pretty important role to things. And I can understand why he delayed that whole pregnancy note a couple of months, just so that they can do the whole checkout to see if the baby is healthy and all that stuff. That's patience, and that's something I've actually lacked personally. Now for Joey, the anime man. He taught me just to stay true to yourself. Granted, I don't think I will be staying true to myself, because there's so many aspects of myself that I don't even know what path I am. I'm like a mixture of everything. I'm a jack of trade, but a master of none. It's partly the reason why I joined YouTube, is so I can kind of help people, but let them help me find myself as a being. Because honestly, I don't know. I'm just conflicted. But I am not sad. I am relieved in a way that I actually am building up the courage to overcome my shyness. And once I become known, I would like to give a huge thank you to all of you, future subscribers, and any help that you guys are willing to give. I would be happy for the support. Yes, eventually, depending on if I can get permission from the game companies and the games that you suggest, I will play them. I don't know if I can do them on my computer currently, because I don't think my computer graphically is strong enough for it, but do not think that I'm not going to ever do them, because I would love to do some of the games. I would. With that being out of the way, I guess I will also tell you of September, month number 3. September has been a mostly boring month. Besides the occasional go through the day, eat out at fast food places, you know, the usual. I've been walking around the town I live in quite a fair bit, and I actually kind of enjoy and miss some of the scenery. I mean, if I walked up, I could have walked up Westwood, and that's the thing I would do during the summer, because I love walking up at Westwood. A lot of people would wonder, why am I acting like I am, and it's because I'm in one of those moods where I just don't know which emotion really suit me. Hence why I would love to do reactions in a way just to help bring back emotions, if that makes any sense. I don't have very many dreams or big giant goals. I don't know, I just want to be known for something. I want to have some form of respect, recognition. Is it too much for a man to dream? What exactly is a man? I believe it's someone that, growing up, even though they lived through a tough um, path of life, I believe a true man is someone that's willing to learn, to adapt, to accept. And that lesson will be stuck by me, I think. If I was allowed to say my piece, and if I was actually allowed to do some of these games and everything, I would say a lot more than I have. Now, regarding some of the Rooster Teeth songs, yes, I would still love to do them, and I would also love to do slight explanations behind the scenes as to why I chose some of the songs. But with the whole fact that you need to ask permission from da 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 da, it's gonna be a little frustrating, and it'll be one of those things that probably won't happen right away. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna give up, though. The reason why it's hard right now is because I lack the views right now. I lack the support that I would need to actually carry on my projects. I would like to ask for your help. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to befriend me. Even send out bigger channels to at least look and see me as a being. If they subscribe or not, awesome. More views the better. I am not asking to be greedy. I'm asking because I'm just someone that's trying out a new path to life. And all I want is to see where my life will take me. Do I honestly think that that's going to happen overnight? No, and I'm well aware of that fact. This is why I'm kind of dealing with recording and everything now, because I know for a fact that it's not going to be one of those things. Anyway, I've probably rambled on your ear long enough, and I thank you for listening to me. And I really hope you all have a happy New Year's, and make sure you're safe, because even though I may not be like it, I'm actually quite caring, and I really don't want anyone hurt during New Year's. But that's just my feeling. Anyway, like I said, again, Happy New Year's, and I hope you have a good day, night, wherever you are. And please note that if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm more than willing to listen. This could be also for the bigger YouTube channels, because listening is a key skill for the most part that I'm good at. And I don't know. I mean, I may not be a proper psychologist or whatever, but that doesn't mean I can't give out any form of suggestion or offer. Just a thought. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, like I said. I hope you have a good night.